So that was the power wire, the ground, and I have this ignition tie-in. This is gonna go into a fuse that gets power once you turn the ignition on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the butt connectors on the power and ground wires that's gonna connect to the compressor. So I can get to the other end of this very long power harness. Go. Alright, so this is the power and the ground that's going to tie into the compressor. This little connector right here is the tie-in for the second compressor harness, which is right here. So I'm going to connect that after I connect these two connectors here. Alright, what's up you guys? So as you saw, I got both harnesses prepped. This is the main harness right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start routing it. The side with the big plug is gonna be the side that goes into your manifold. So that side's gonna stay in the trunk or wherever you're gonna mount it. And then the opposite end, the side with the USB and the power wire and the fuse tie-ins and all that, is the side that's gonna run to the front of the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where I'm gonna route it right now. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start running my power harness through the car. The only wires that I really need to bring to the front are the fuse tie-in and my USB extender from the harness. The reason for that being is because the previous owner had an amp and a sub back here, and the power wire to the amp is actually still back here with the distribution block. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plug in my plug in the power wires for the compressors and the manifold back into that distribution block. I'm gonna go ahead and ground the harness to the body of the car itself back here. I actually don't need to run these wires to the front. So I'm gonna go ahead and run these couple wires up to the front right now. I have this back seat right here pushed down a little bit because I'm gonna go ahead and route the wires the same way he brought the big power wire through the back. Alright, so the wires are coming out from underneath the seat here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it. And I'm pretty much gonna run it through the door, through this door seal here, all the way to the front of the car as The same way all these wires are running through to the front of the car here. So the fuse tie-in can actually come through here, because the fuse box is right here, right under this kick panel right here. Alright, so if you can see, I pulled it all the way through here. So this is the wire, and it's gonna go run to the controller right there. I'm gonna leave that right there because you actually have to hook up a USB cord to the controller. So all this extra wire I'll pull back to the back, and then I'll go ahead and wrap it all up nicely. Now for the fuse, I just have to find an accessory fuse over there that turns on with the ignition. So let's do that. So here's a fuse diagram here. There's an accessory fuse on slot 12 right there as a 25 amp. I'm gonna take that out. Throw the fuse tie in here, place the fuse back in, and we should be good to go as far as the fuse tie-in goes. Alright, so I have to take out this fuse here and place the fuse like that, and then place it in here just like that. And then I'm gonna tuck the wire so unfortunately I can't put the cover back on, but that's alright because you can't really see it. I'll just put that somewhere where I need to find it just in case I might need it in the future. But other than that, you're gonna run this wire in the door sill here. Alright, then I'm gonna put this back on. Alright. So that's the distribution block right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie in the power wires to that block right there. Alright, so for my grounds, I'm going to use this hole right here. I went ahead and sanded down the bracket to bare metal. That way it's a pretty good ground, and then I'm just going to go ahead and screw this in. Alright guys, so I'm in the car right now. I'm trying to figure out where to put the controller. Now the way I'm going to mount it is I have this magnetic phone holder here. So I'm trying to figure out where to place this. Now the most ideal spot would be about right here. It's right up against my knee, but it's like just far enough so I won't hit it. So I'm thinking I'm going to mount it right here. I would like it to be higher, but then it's going to go ahead and block the AC controls. So I think I want to put it right about here. I was going to put it on this side, but then it was like it's too far away. It looks kind of off in my opinion. Then I wanted to place it here, but then I was like, I want to be able to just look down and see the pressure in the bags, and it's kind of obstructed by the steering wheel. So I'm guessing this would be the best place as of right now. The good thing is it's only held on by some double-sided tape here. So if I wanted to move it, I could just take it off, place a new strip, and place it someplace else. So I think for now I'm just going to go ahead and place it right here. So let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and peel this off like this. Then I think it's going to go about right here. Press down. You pretty much just take the controller with the magnet on the back, just place it on here, and that's pretty much how it's gonna look. So now I just have to hook everything up, and hopefully it'll turn out very nicely. The cool thing about the way this mount is set up, you can easily just take it off, do what you need to do, and then drop it back on, and it's magnetic. You know, you don't have to be like unclipping it or loosening it and then finally take it off. You literally just pick it up. When you're done doing whatever you got to do, put it back. So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to go with a magnetic mount. I got this mount off eBay. If you just search up magnetic phone mount, there's tons of them. So I just pretty much found a pretty decent priced one. I believe it was under 10 bucks. I looked at the reviews. Some have really weak magnets. This one seems to be holding up fine. It does not hold the Big 6 Plus very well because of how big it is, but I mean, it's alright, I guess. But I mean, when the car moves, I can see this like moving around. But the magnet is strong. It's just it moves around on the ball a lot. So it's actually perfect for this little controller here, which is pretty much all I'm going to be using it for anyway. So I'm pretty happy with it. Alright guys, there you guys have it. That's pretty much it for the wiring harness installation. As you guys can tell, it's actually super simple. You pretty much just going to be hooking up a power, a ground, and a remote wire. It's pretty much just like hooking up an amplifier for a subwoofer in your car. In the next episode, we'll be figuring out where to mount the compressors in the tank. Now I'm still debating if I want to mount it on top of the wood panel that I put in the back, or if I want to mount it underneath the car, because I do still want the trunk space, but I'm not too sure if I want to mount it under the car yet. So we're gonna have to go ahead and figure that out in the next episode. So please make sure you subscribe. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you drop them down below, or you guys can hit me up on my social media. Links will be in the description. Please make sure you give me a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, peace out.